Ведь нравится, что у дворфа настолько большой щит, что он клипается в землю.
Huh? Help you with something?
I'll be off.
А нельзя было нас высадить где-то поближе к левой половине карты?
Sure.
А теперь мы тут походим там и там, больше не надо будет пользоваться услугами.
Ага. Там какой-то сундук справа.
Got it.
Я пока пляж чекаю.
That way. All right.
Может быть...
Elven Stoneworks, Cost Reduction. Вообще интересная идея, типа, давать бонусы для РТС части за эксплоринг в РПГ части.
Ну я там что-то достал, какой-то топор и...
Из-за леса, из-за гор.
Да. Тижечка. 207 денег. Кто-то в бочке...
I understand.
Что ты там нашел? О, медведь.
А чё ты агришься? А!
Эй,
Sure. Got it.
You'll have to wait.
I need more time.
да я его на себя заагрю. 5к хп у него. Джозеф Мурстул.
You got it.
Ну, в целом... А, кстати, ты поднял там, да?
Там? Там какой-то свиток был читабельный.
I understand.
Неплохо.
Got it.
Пораскидали. На берегу лежит.
Блять, все твоего гоблина спиздил. Message in a bottle.
И чё там?
Сейчас откроем.
Куча текста.
More of them. This place is a bloody graveyard.
А где арма? Или ты хочешь сказать, что бутылка твоя броня?
Sounds like a plan.
Короче, какой-то алкаш. А у тебя там дворф помирает.
Ну.
Окей.
Изи. Никаких проблем. Блять,
Мастер,
So, what's
мастер доджа.
that way? Walking corpses. Take them down.
They will burn.
All right, here goes nothing.
И тут народу чуть-чуть.
Give me a moment to focus. Anything on your mind?
О, это фиолетовая броня на 6 инты и 6 вилла.
Цо-цо-цо. У меня интеллекта не хватает. А, не. Да, интеллекта одного не хватает. Для этого, а для этого... Ну, у тебя будет... так, ладно, секундочку. Я возьму себе темный шлем, а тебе красный дам. Чтобы все было по феншую. Но эту броню надену, когда... Black Magic. Блин! Ай, армор был бы хороший, если бы был на темного мага. У меня оба мага светлые.
Ну, технически я темный маг. Я туда особо не качался. Хватит пинать моего дворфа.
All right.
You'll regret this.
Please.
Блять. Давай. Давай, дебил. Беги. Чел заебал меня стунить. Тайники очки. Тут какой-то страшный мужик сидит.
Saved by a pale skin. Huh, I didn't expect that. If it wasn't for you, I'd be on some human's dinner plate by tonight. Thank you, friend. My name is Kier of the Dust Crawler
Ты уверен, что люди едят что-то вроде тебя?
What do you mean on some human's dinner plate?
Хорская пропаганда.
Well, it's a bit disturbing. Shortly put, there's a gang of human criminals who capture and butcher orcs and sell their meat as wyvern meat. It looks almost the same, so nobody can tell.
What the? Are you joking?
If I were, would I be sitting in a cage and be covered in blood? No, I'm not. I know how absurd it sounds, but apparently these paleskins make a ton of money that way.
And nobody notices the difference? Really?
Well, I've never eaten my own kin. It's bloody disgusting, and I want to think about it as little as possible.
Huh. And how did a Dustcrawler orc end up here in Everlight?
I was trying to put an end to this.
So you're some kind of orc detective?
Oh my, how that sounds. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm a Kalzul, an architect.
Ах,
Orcs
Кал.
have
О,
architects?
пошли строить.
Yes, how do you think our cows are constructed? And of course,
Их
now
срут?
you're asking yourself how an orcish architect ended up on a mission like this. Don't. It's complicated.
Tell me.
Complicated.
No, none of your business.
We could help you.
Why? What is it to you?
I just want to help.
I don't trust people who just want to help, especially if it means putting themselves in a lot of danger.
Well, let me put it this way. This country has enough troubles already, especially when it comes to political tensions. No need to add an orc-murdering gang to the list of our problems.
Makes sense. Fine then. I hope I won't regret this. If you want to help, we need to pick up where I left off. Evidence.
So you're trying to get the Everlight Guard to deal with it.
Yes. I'm just one.
Кстати,
orc,
тут
and even if
карты
I knew
не
where their
досмотрели
hideout
были.
was, I can't just run in there swinging my axe around.
Ну,
like a
возможно, мы туда
maniac,
еще
expecting
попадем.
not to die a fool's death. I don't trust these guards, but as of now, they seem to be my only chance.
True. Do you have any idea where we could start looking for evidence?
Actually, yes. I managed to intercept correspondence between one of their thugs and the leader. It should be enough to convince the guards of their presence. However, the thugs took all of my belongings when they ambushed me. Makes sense, I guess. An orc headed for a slaughterhouse doesn't need his books and valuables with him. I say we go right. Balrak! Bloody wound.
No offense, but I don't think you should join us just now. Maybe later.
I'm afraid that's true. Let us get your possessions for you.
Fine. I'm no good to anyone dead, am I? I think I heard them talk about some camp near the old mines. Maybe you could start there.
Ну вот теперь нам примерно туда.
Huh?
А,
Sure.
какой-то мешок лежит.
Бутылка proficiency.
Ну, это типа та, которая добавляет скилл?
Походу.
Sounds like a plan.
Да.
Пойдем наверх или в универ сначала?
Давай для начала сходим к на центральный остров. Там тоже откроем портал, поговорим, может, там с кем.
That way?
Интересно. От Creators Guild или как?
Угу. Как Waiters Guild.
Ну, не похоже, что там есть ты, но там есть какой-то
I want to
переход на другую локацию.
Where to?
Бдынь-бдынь.
Just give the word.
Huh? Help you with
А,
something?
I'll be off.
Ферриман.
Sure.
Такс.
Так, я
Что тут
пошел
можно
за сундуком.
спиздить?
Hardly anyone here.
True, but still, the magical signature of this place is remarkable.
О, Scribbled Note
Let's go
4.2.
find someone we can talk to.
Decorative armor quest item. Decorative.
Ну,
Decorative.
That way?
не звучит так, будто это квест, который у нас сейчас есть, но пусть валяется.
У нас есть... Правда, у нас есть квестовых арморов.
Got it.
Угу. Но я находил в магазине один. Так, что тут больше валяется? Ну, пошли посмотрим, что внутри.
As a neutral, a political association of mages solely devoted to the study of magic, the members of the Creators Guild were among the few gifted that remained neutral during your father's war. Though not comparable to the great universities of Kalaya, it is safe to say that Fiara owes many of its magical and technological advancements to them.
Here we are.
А, тут есть квест.
And there's people down the hall. We should...
Interesting. We do not get visitors often these times.
Who are you?
I'm Undergast. I suppose you could call me the head of the guild. I sensed someone was coming and that someone had an intriguing aura. Now I know who it is. You are Isamo Tahara's child, are you not?
Нихуя
You
себе.
know.
Well, I have studied Isamo Tahara's magic quite extensively, especially since the end of the Mage Wars. He was a remarkable man. Yours and his magical aura have a lot of similarities.
A remarkable man?
Yes.
Does that mean you supported him?
No, that is not what I said. I merely stated that he, as a mage and a man, was remarkable, unusual or special, and therefore surprising or worth mentioning. My opinion on the war is an entirely different matter.
How are our auras similar?
Well, hard to say.
Вы воняете
Simply tell
чесноком.
that you're related. And there's something else about you that is, well, strange.
I get that a lot. Could you elaborate?
It is hard to say. There's something peculiar about you, an oddity in your aura which I cannot make sense of. I'm sorry. Either way,
Говной воняешь.
I assume you were here for a reason.
Именно.
How may we, the little that is left of us, help you?
The ferryman told me about an attack on the guild after the Mage Wars. He said it was the reason there are so few mages left on this island. Is that true?
Yes, but it was not just the attack.
Скаути
There was
локацию
also
на
an
предмет
internal
вещей, которые можно
disagreement.
спиздить.
That attack. How did it end? Am I right to assume you stopped it?
of course. They were trying to kill us, so we fought back and killed them instead. At least until their morale was broken. Looking back, I think that this display of power was something we should have done earlier. Only because we were peaceful, the people who attacked us assumed that we were defenseless. They will not make the same mistake again.
Makes sense.
It does. But again, it was not only the attack that diminished our numbers, but also a disagreement we had within the guild.
What kind of disagreement?
I would prefer not to talk about it. I am sorry.
So you are the leader of the guild?
Well, I do not see myself as such, but yes, the majority of the guild considers me its leader.
У вас
I
тут
was
куча
wondering
айтемов
if you could tell
есть.
me more about the Creators Guild.
Maybe I should begin with the question, what do you know about us already?
I know that you're a neutral association of mages that didn't participate in the Mage Wars. That's about it.
Well, and that is about the core of our guild. We are mages devoted to study, science, and the preservation of knowledge, and we do not involve ourselves in political conflict. We were founded in the year 231 by a woman named Goddess Bowdry. Ever since, the Creators Guild has been a constant in the ever-changing political landscape of Northander.
Actually, we're here for a reason. We're investigating the Bloodburn. Is there anything you or your guild knows about it?
The Bloodburn? You're studying it?
I guess you could say that. Yes.
Interesting. No, we do not know more about it than most alchemists or apothecaries at this point, though our general consensus is that we doubt the corporeal origin of the plague. There is magic involved in it.
Well, you're right about that. It is magical and it is connected to the Shapers.
The Tsarland, that's interesting. Say, would you mind to tell me more? You seem to know a lot of variables which we are not aware of yet.
I'll tell you, but we should find somewhere to sit. It's a long story.
Of course.
Fade to black.
Well, this is both fascinating and peculiar.
What do you make of it?
I do not believe in visions and prophecy, unless they come from a dreamweaver, so I'm uncertain. There is no arguing that this man Rondar Lacane knew more about the Bloodburn than most people, and his clues led you to Mullendeer, which is nothing short of impressive. So you believe that the Bloodburn is caused by Shaper telepathy, is that correct?
Yep.
It is a theory, but yes. Rogue telepathy, so to speak.
I see. I would like to come with you.
What?
I was clear, was I not? I would like to come with you. Your story is nothing short of fascinating. The Shaper City, the Bloodburn, and this Nexus. I would like to accompany you and help. I have a wide knowledge of the magic and the Shapers, and have a strong interest in finding a cure for the Bloodburn.
What about the guild?
Плюс один герой.
I am, but that does not bind me to stay. It is common for Creators mages to head out to expeditions. They have become rarer due to the war, but still, there is nothing stopping me from coming back when our business is concluded.
Well, why not? Just know that it will be dangerous.
I can defend myself. Quite well, in fact. However, there is one thing I need to finish before I come with you. Study. Maybe you could help. This would facilitate matters.
As long as it doesn't take too much time, yes.
Ну, получается, если плюс те двое будут, у нас уже шестеро будет. Это дохуя. Мне кажется, либо герои пойдут во второй ряд, либо максимум может быть 6. Чисто по интерфейсу.
Или, может быть, они продолжатся с правой стороны интерфейса.
Может быть.
It all seems highly unlikely, but I want to investigate it.
A monster with a
Короче, мне нужен интерфейс как в линейке. Или как в Саваторе.
Реально. Потому что, скорее всего, этого мага дадут мне под контроль, и мне надо будет теперь тремя персонажами распоряжаться.
Но если нам дадут еще и орка, то можно, в принципе, будет менять местами.
It is currently believed that only the 5 principal kinds are capable of conscious thought. Disproving that would change everything. Suddenly, would killing a monster not be a homicidal act? Would putting them in a cage not be considered slavery? And finally, is it right for the principal kinds to consider themselves special, chosen by the Guardians?
What do you need my help with?
Well, this is all an exciting scholarly prospect, but a golem is still a golem. So if the monster goes feral, I will require assistance. I can defend myself, but still it would be unwise to go there alone. I will get prepared and meet you at the mine. Do you know where it is?
Tell me.
Up north, at the top of the Iskander mountain. I will go as soon as possible.
Fair enough. I'll see you there.
Окей. Так, ну пошли пиздить все, что не прикручено к полу.
Odd fellow. But he's a capable mage,
Mages,
that's for sure.
ну.
Как спуститься?
Скорее всего, в телепорт надо зайти.
Interesting.
Внизу крутяшки такие телепортические.
Sure.
Книжка. Причем обе книжки, которые у нас уже были.
Что там у арканиста?
Магические предметы. Ну, можешь глянуть.
Light Magic, Nature Magic. Black Magic, Demonic, Arcane. Ну, что я могу сказать? Дорого. Это все.
Sure.
Посмотри на предмет, который справа от тебя сейчас.
I understand.
Этот?
Да.
Well.
Well.
Так, cooking pot или well? Это очень большой cooking pot.
Эвелин Кок. Wait, what?
Эвелин Кок? И Вейдин Кок. Я почему-то представил, знаешь, такую хентай-новелку, блядь. Мне Steam недавно опять начал рекомендовать всякую парашу, потому что по скидке. Сколько хентай говна бывает? Почему второсортного пиздец? Продается за
Мне
копейки.
Steam никогда не... Типа, я когда тыкаю свой Q, то мне Steam постоянно предлагает целую кучу хентайного говна.
Sure.
При том, что у меня ни одной хентайной игры нет.
Че, экономим время?
I'll take a look.
Ну да. Время, деньги.
Смотри, он уже меня ждет. Какой милаха.
Потому что я на него нажал.
О, там какие-то
Так,
бандиты заспавнились. Или они там были?
Хуй его знает. Там, кстати, еще переход есть в другую локацию, типа как в канализацию или что, прямо над бандитами этими.
Стоп, а где мои персонажи?
Yes.
Yes?
Почему у меня вечно такие байдинги слетают при переходе локаций?
That way.
Или у тебя тоже?
Я не знаю. Я не проверяю, я просто выбираю обоих вверху слева.
Sure.
Я просто привык через группы.
Sure.
Так, что там справа? Вот бесит, когда вот эта вот полоска остается просто потому, что ты не можешь плавать, блядь.
Sounds like a plan.
Угу.
Тут Else, Shrine Cost Reduction. Ну, кстати, знаешь, что радует? Что
Sure.
все-таки этот инвентарь пока что вроде как бесконечный.
Это да.
That way?
Потому что если
Если
были...
мы когда-то упремся в лимит, то это будет очень неожиданно и неприятно. Мухи.
Yes.
Говно на брюхе.
Это про них.
I understand.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
В этом
Кстати,
мавука.
повезло, что оба квеста примерно в одном и том же месте.
Ну, видимо, так
Бандиты
рассчитано, типа.
Угу. Kill the thugs.
Так, ну, ща я тогда заряжусь, F1, F2.
No, no, please, mercy. I don't want to die.
Поехали, блядь.
Ах, вот это, конечно,
На нахуй.
погодные условия.
So, what's the plan?
Anything on your mind?
Я накидал падающих камней, ты падающего льда.
Я еще фаербол кинул.
No, please, mercy. I don't want to die.
Then you better talk. We want information on your syndicate.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
How long
How
is
did
the
this all
dick?
start? Who in blazes came up with the idea of murdering orcs and selling their meat?
I don't know.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
really. I only joined the farm a few months ago, and nobody
Farm.
told me who came up with it. All I know is that we have to report to a man called the Butcher, who runs the slaughterhouse in Everlight. But
Так, над нами еще чуть-чуть гора какая-то.
Мгм.
Вроде бы над ней можно что-то разведать.
if this wasn't really happening, it would be almost funny. I'm sorry.
How did you end up in this? You don't look like an average cutthroat.
Because I'm not. I'm from the Mud District, and I spent years looking for work. But it's become almost impossible to find a good job as a fellow from the slums. Then that man Finn showed up in the Shangiga, and, well, the pay was good. And it took me a while until I realized that it wasn't Wyvern meat we're selling.
Where are your headquarters?
You mean the slaughterhouse? Please, I can't tell you. They will kill me if I do.
Мы это первыми
Does
сделаем.
sound painful.
No, please. It's in Everlight. Below Everlight, to be precise.
А, вот почему мы
You have a
идем.
map, don't you?
Вот почему там есть локация в
That's where the entrance
реализации.
is. All the meat is processed there. And it's run by the butcher, our leader.
Там же еще этот должен быть
No,
голем.
I don't. Wait, yes.
Ну, голем тут внутри
You need to
шахты
remember
должен
the
быть.
countersign. You need to answer, I'm here for the produce when they ask you, what's your business?
I'm here for the produce. All right. Now, what should I do with you?
What? But you said you'd spare me.
Get out of my sight. But if I ever see you working with these cutthroats again, I won't be so lenient.
Yes, of course. I was done with this life anyway. Goodbye, soldier. And thank you for your mercy. Yes?
Что-то валяется. Трейдерс belonging.
You got it.
А, ясно. Мы бучеру несем. Что,
That must be the
посмотрим,
level
что
you're
над
mentioned.
этим самым,
Alongside the rest
над
of the
горой.
friends.
Just so you know, I think that was the right choice. That fellow really meant what he said. He had no idea what he was getting into.
I know. Come, let's go back to Kier.
Come. In the name of peace.
I understand. Oh.
А, это что? Слушай,
РСФ.
да.
Sure.
Там что-то на горе есть.
Sounds like a plan.
Неженцы.
Так, ну вроде бы это все. Гнали тогда шахту. Кстати, сначала нам говорят вернуться к корку. Потом уже видим финализацию.
Ну, видимо, какой-то план. Там,
Huh. Interesting.
ну, по телепортам шлется. Зайдем, наверное, сначала сюда, с големом поговорим.
Угу. Сейчас бегу. Жми.
Nowadays, few people remember the reason for Everlight's wealth, the glittering mine. For a long time, it was believed that moonsilver, the most precious and most durable ore of Io, could only be mined in the Windwall Mountains, the empire of the dwarves. All this changed when an unsuspecting farmer found a piece of the shimmering ore while digging a well. A gold rush followed, and Everlight, back then a modest town, grew into the metropolis it is today. The mine was depleted decades ago, but the wealth remained.
Ah, it is you.
Didn't you say in front of the mine?
I did, but then I realized that it might be wise to scout ahead in order to get a clearer picture of the situation. Come, let us go. The golem and its supposed friend should be further down the mine.
Friend?
Камень мы уже активировали.
You got it.
Нема как. Пуньк, пуньк. Блин, там сайленсер.
Чё, пруд?
So many creatures.
Strange. Here we go.
Так, тебе что,
Мужик
ХП
за нами
есть?
ходит.
I need more time.
У него довольно мало хп есть, надо отметить.
Да. Ладно, буду смотреть, чтобы он не сдох.
Там ходу фокус был в ящике. Вдруг надо.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Ой, это какой-то зеленый.
Ожидаемо.
Ожидаемо.
Sure.
Блять.
That way. All right.
Кто бы мог подумать, что что-то, что выглядит как Бейнлинг, взрывается как Бейн. Блять. Почему он сам отбежал? Я из Гриму не говорил отходить.
Че?
I need more time.
Норм.
Look, up ahead.
Она опять контрол-группу сбила, я
And
понял,
it's running.
короче.
Let's see what they have
Я
to say.
хейтер.
Рик.
Greetings. Are you?
Don't worry, Hubert. They are not here to hurt you. Judging by the sounds of fighting we heard, I take it you took care of those undead. If so, you have my thanks. They appeared out of nowhere just a couple of days ago and locked us in.
They're dead. We're here to ask you some questions about your friend.
I figured. So I'm guessing you heard the rumors, right? Yes, this is the golem with a soul. And yes, I am the odd fellow protecting him. But before I tell you anything, promise me that you won't hurt him.
I know he might look intimidating, but he's actually quite sensitive.
I promise.
Good. That's good.
So, what do you want to know? You didn't come here to take him away, did you?
What are your plans for Hubert? Neither he nor you can stay in this cave forever.
Honestly, I don't know. Hubert is such a good lad, and I want him to have a normal, happy life. As bizarre as that sounds when talking about a golem. He would love to make friends and...
Yes, friends. Rick, will these misters be my new friends?
Hubert, what did we say about interrupting other people when they're talking?
It's rude. And it makes people sad.
Do you want me to be sad, Hubert?
No, Rick. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. Just don't do that again.
Anyway, I try not to think about it. And until you showed up and killed those undead, I wasn't even sure we'd ever make it out of that cave again.
Ох, бля.
Hubert, what makes you different from other golems? When did you realize you can Think for yourself.
I don't know. I always had thoughts, always had ideas, but I did not know how to tell people about them. After the ghost attacked me and Rick healed me, he taught me how to speak.
Taught?
Yes. Yes, of course. Rick taught me how to speak.
Hubert is a very good student. He learned how to speak almost fluently in just a couple of months. If only men were half as eager to learn, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess we find ourselves in.
He could also carry the spirit of a person in him. Did you ever think of that?
If so, it was the spirit of an infant. As I said, all I did was offer Hubert guidance and, well, love.
How did you come to know Hubert? I mean, you don't just come up to a golem and start a conversation.
Right. You don't. I found him laying half dead just outside this mine. Some creature drained him of his essence, a ghost or something.
Darkness came and stole my light. It hurt. It hurt so bad.
I know, Hubert, but it's over now.
For some reason, I immediately noticed that Hubert was different. In every other situation, I would have simply turned away and alarmed the guard, but I just couldn't. So I went into the city to find a mage.
Who?
Что такое криведа?
His name was Joseph.
Джостер?
He is not with the Creators Guild.
Но мы это недавно убили одного Джозефа.
Well, he still owed me a favor, so... Yes, I asked him to heal Hubert. And even though he told me it was dangerous, he eventually did it. When it was done, he told me to get away as soon as possible, as it might wake up again soon. But just like when I had first seen him there, I simply knew that there was something in him. Something that made him more than just a construct. So I waited, and it turned out I was right. You can figure out the rest. I took him into the mine, as the Everlight guards would have attacked him on sight. And here, we became friends.
How long ago is it that you found him?
Let me think. Almost 4 moons now.
Полгода получается.
So you took him into the cave to protect him?
Yes. Of course, word eventually got through to the townsfolk. But you're the first to follow up on the rumors.
And before these undead woke up, this place was actually quite peaceful. A bit gloomy, yes, but safe. And that's what matters.
How did you become friends, though?
Rick, friendly. Rick, always friendly. Rick, care for me.
Well, maybe friendship isn't the proper word for it. It's more like I care for him, the way a father cares for a child. And yes, I know how funny that sounds considering Hubert's size.
Why Hubert?
It was my grandfather's name.
Кажется, у него моделька немного старше, чем
I simply
картинка.
started calling Hubert that, and it stuck.
Может быть.
Hubert is a stone golem.
По крайней мере, моделька точно не похожа на портрет. И это касается почти любого персонажа в этой игре.
Hubert? I told you he couldn't hurt a fly. He doesn't look it, but in his head, he's just like a child.
All right, look, my friend here would like to learn more about Hubert's uniqueness. It would be of great scientific value. Would it be possible for us to examine him?
I don't know. Will it harm him?
Golems were created to endure pain.
What my friend is trying to say is he will do everything he can to keep Hubert comfortable.
What do you think, Hubert?
I don't know.
Fine. If you think it will help us understand Hubert better, then I don't want to be an obstacle. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Then let us begin.
И кидает в него фаербол.
Только хотел сказать. Пук.
Interesting. Truly interesting. Hubert, I am done. You can rest now.
It wasn't bad, Rick. It tickled a little, but it didn't hurt.
So, what did you find out?
Not much. But let me discuss it with my companion first. Tahar, if you please.
Where is the kind sir going, Rick?
So let me be brief. I inspected Hubert's magical core, and it is rather unusual. It's overflowing with magical essence, unlike anything I've ever seen. My theory is that his remarkable intelligence comes from this irregularity. Unfortunately, I believe that the very same irregularity is also dangerous. The essence within him seems unstable.
It is very likely that it will eventually get out of control and cause an explosion unlike anything this land has ever seen. To me, it appears we have two options. We can destroy the golem, or take it back to the guild and try to harness its power, with the chance to stabilize the core and allow it to live.
I do not think I should make that choice. I consider myself a rational person, but I'm afraid that my fascination with the matter clouds my judgment.
Couldn't we just take him somewhere secluded and leave him be?
I'm afraid that's out of the question. We just don't know what the long-term effect of this instability would be. He could, for example, become feral and use his incredible power to wipe out a city or two. Killing him is the merciful option if his welfare is your primary concern.
What do you mean by harness his power?
Well, the possibilities are endless. If we can replicate the structure of its core and stabilize it, it has the potential to change the world. We might even be able to recreate it, thus giving us a power source with the chance to recreate life.
Obviously, there is no guarantee these experiments will bear fruit. We would also be risking blowing Everlight to smithereens in the process.
If I had to make a guess, I would say that there is a 40% chance that the golem will be stabilized and we will be able to harness the core. A 40% chance that it will die in perceived agony, and a 20% chance of triggering the devastating explosion.
We can't do this. This is a sentient being we're talking about, not just a construct.
Forgive me, but this is highly irrational. You are a mage, so you should be able to sense it yourself. There is a magical power in this golem, and it is growing stronger by the minute. It is imperative that we act one way or another.
He's right, Tahar. Hubert may be a fascinating fellow, but he's also a walking time bomb. Not doing anything would be imposing a death sentence on all of Everlight.
Also, there is a slim chance that harnessing the power of his core would stabilize the core, and thus allow it to live.
That's a tough decision. Let me talk to Rick.
Of course.
Just give the word.
Даже как для ученого он слишком вежливый.
So,
Я
what
не
did you and
знаю.
your friend talk about?
Ну, есть такое.
Well, there's no good way to say this. Hubert's magic core is very unusual. It's overflowing with energy, and while this energy is what makes him sentient, it also makes him dangerous. If we let Hubert stay here, the core might eventually become unstable and explode. The only way to save him is to take him to the Creators Guild, where they can try to control his power. Thing is, it might be a painful experience for Hubert. I'm sorry, but it's the only way. The alternative would be to kill him.
You bloody monster! No! There's no way I'm letting you do this! He's a person, damn it, not some toy for some mages to tinker with! You'll have to kill me first!
Rick, you're
Я могу это
and I'm
сделать, но
offering you
нахуя?
and Hubert a chance. Don't you see it? You can either die here like a fool, or make sure Hubert gets through the entire ordeal together with you.
Well, I guess you're right, aren't you? I don't have a chance against you all. But let me say this. If I learn that anything happens to Hubert, I will come and hunt you down, even if it costs my life.
Well,
Hubert, it's time to go. We're moving into a new home.
What? I'm going to see the outside again? Just how you promised.
Yes, just how I promised.
Well, I must say that I'm happy you made that decision. I will go back to the guild now and prepare my things for our journey as discussed. I will see you there.
Ну, заебись.
лентяй.
Sure.
Взял, телепортнулся.
Чё, еще посмотрим, что есть в этой пещере?
Of course. Пассивный доход.
Это что ты назвал пассивным доходом?
То, что я ебашу дэмэдж, нихуя не делаю.
А. АФК гейминг. Режим без рук.
Ага. О, ты кого-то обронил.
Да, но у меня шилдбаш это делает.
Я светюсь.
Че, лампочка?
Ага. А мясо кто подбирать будет?
Что-то не заметил, что из них что-то выпало. Полезное?
Хуже, чем мой. Зеленый композитный.
Вот тут тролль. А, какой-то лох, а не тролль. Что выпало?
Не чую.
Не похоже.
Не по. Уже. А.
Хах.
Внизу что-то есть.
Executioner's Blade. Quest item. Еще внизу что-то есть.
Угу. О, дундук. О, Фаернет, как раз один. Еще 4 купить можно. Так у меня теперь 2 персонажа, кривида. Один персонаж у меня светлый маг с луком, один персонаж у меня натуральный маг.
Ты говоришь, будто первый крашеный.
Ну, крашеная. Может, ты уйдешь от меня, мистер Тролль? Спасибо.
Да, я за таунтю. Ой, у меня Изгрим дохнет.
Уже не дохнет.
Не-не-не-не-не, не отвлекайся. Шапка под хелмет. Шлем, в котором ты потеешь.
Лютая катка, лютая катка.
Чё нет? Тут нифига там внизу. Окей, там внизу что-то страшное.
Надо его отпиздить?
Да. Давай для начала этого отпиздим. О, это ж чел заставки.
Ой, я не тот спел заюзал.
Послу один скрина. Scorching Great Wyvern, 10к хп. Ну, кстати... Ой, она на нас загрелась. Demonic Essence, 3 штуки залутал. Ауч. Пошли, короче, пиздить херню.
Sounds like a plan. That way?
Ауч. Кизгрим чуть-чуть потерпает. И трап, блядь. Чуть трап не сработал.
Уф!
О, Ирия умерла.
Ваншотом причем.
Я, пожалуй, попью чуть-чуть эликсирчиков. Хил?
Не могу.
Нет? Окей.
Пизда мне.
Изгрим вышел с 8 хп.
Так, они хиляются или нет? Или мы сможем их попробовать несколько заходов добить? Или не получится?
Для начала нам надо похилить.
So, what's the plan?
Ну, погнали дальше.
Ну, что-то там слишком
По
ваншот.
крайней мере, я тебе рекомендую не стоять на пути его огненной хуйни.
А я по-другому тебя не достану похилять.
Ну, я имею в виду, встань сбоку хотя бы. Ау.
Блять.
Блять. Хуярит.
Хуёво.
Она догорела.
Есть.
Ну, как-то мы захуярили Виверну, но тебе надо опять респавниться. Это будет наш последний ревайвал чарт, кстати говоря.
Да.
Здесь еще парочка виверн поменьше.
Если не
значит,
такие
что с ними
жесткие.
будет проще. Но у них 7,5 КХП. Они чуть-чуть попроще будут, но... Ключевое слово чуть-чуть, потому что их несколько.
Ну, может быть, я тут не буду фулли концентрирован на хил и смогу хоть дэмэдж раздавать.
Ну, погнали. Ой, меня заморозило.
Ну да я definitely попроще.
Ладно, наверное, Айс Виверну надо было первой хуярить. Прохладная история. О! Я ее смог интерапнуть.
Да, это было definitely чуть попроще.
Драконит X. One hand. Выглядит очень даже неплохо. Ну, дворф будет с драконитовым топором.
Так, что там наверх было?
Ну, там какой-то ящик был или что? Почти ящик.
Шкура медведя. Просто медвежья шкура.
Очень полезно.
Кстати, по чуть-чуть наполняются эти ревайвал чарджи. Можно просто стоять ждать.
Или гоблинов бить. Интересно, а в этой игре есть кнопка собрать все? Или не придумали такое в современных РПГ?
Наверное, нет.
Вижу стук, не вижу препятствий.
Scroll of Resistance и банки.
Аквариуме меня? Окей.
Может, это твой бать?
Strange feeling settles in your stomach as you near the ritual bowl. A swarm of insects swirling through your entrails. Okay. Tingling sensation bolts up your arm, a feeling of peculiarity. It takes hold of your body, and suddenly it's gone. Нифига, он жирный. 10к хп.
Угу.
Сколько ж тут спецэффектов происходит на квадратный метр? Давай не умирать. Горим чуть-чуть.
Ага.
Предлагаю тебе отойти из огня. Ты сейчас
Поздно.
сдохнешь все равно.
Я прожал был щит, но я понял поздно, что это не тот персонаж. Живи, блять.
Блять, опять горим.
Да выйди, блять! Я немножко...
2к экспы. Guardian's Grace. Westside. Нижнюю я уже завязать не могу.
Ну, ты, конечно, через Дальний Восток, блять, в Казахстан хуяришь.
Это звучит не так плохо, как ты думаешь.
Ну, ты знаешь, к чему был референсный, решил.
Я знаю, но типа... Казахстан тут как бы не самый хороший пример.
Sure. That way. All right.
Это Undead Mage.
This place is a bloody graveyard.
Блять, я хилку прожал. Я так думаю, а чё не дамажит, блядь?
У меня главный персонаж, когда видит нежить, говорит undead. Но я на этот раз услышал I'm dead.
Эх. Lol, you died.
Walking corpses. Take them down.
Мне кажется, этому Изгриму нужно броню получше.
Я абсолютно с тобой согласен. К сожалению, ему дать пока нет.
Да, потому что как для танка он немножко больно ебало щелкает у него.
Просто большая часть брони на ней висит cannot be used by dwarf. Я так понимаю, что это проблема с его ростом. Heavy Shield. Окей. Так, мы все осмотрели?
Давай прокликаем. Тут пройти можно? Вряд ли. Не кликабельная зона. Тут внизу сверху.
Ну, вроде бы все.
I understand.
I'll take a look.
Interesting.
Порталы наружу.
Let me see.
Дошик, а у тебя ж нету в стиме Dungeon Siege, правильно?
Насколько я помню, нет.
У тебя еще Диабло предстоит пройти.
Да. Если
ты знаешь, наберешь 8 желающих поиграть в Диабло в коопе, будешь просто стоять и смотреть, как игра проходится за тебя.
Ну, на тройку я знаю, что у Санька и у Уайта есть, а двойка это ж Resurrect, это необычный. Там, как я понимаю, игру иметь надо. Так что их наберется там вообще кто-либо.
Пошли сначала мага заберем.
Сейчас такой бум. Бэдэндинг.
Sure.
Мне вот интересно, если мы после этой локации сразу вернемся в Муландир, это отменит квесты для орков и эльфов? Или это потом их можно будет еще доделать?
Разу.